Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and Happy holy shit. Do we have a wild one for you guys today? Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. This is a sci-fi comedy directed by
Nicholas Webster.
This is known as one of the worst movies ever. How could something so jolly and seasonally festive be so bad? We open with one hell of a tune and some killer Santa graphics. This song has got to be up there with the tune from The Blob or Chase's tune from the Gila Monster. Song really gets you in the holiday mood at least. Pretty entertaining for an opening credits and title screen. The movie begins with two alien kids watching news broadcasted from Earth. It's taking place at Santa's workshop at the North Pole. The news reporter is Andy Anderson, played by Ned Wertheimer. He's getting the update on Santa's progress towards Christmas. Santa is played by John Call, and Mrs. Claus is played by Doris Rich.
We have so much to do, and you stand here dawdling.
This acting kind of scares me a little bit. Fly back over to the Martian base, we meet Kimar, played by Leonard Hicks, and Drapo, played by Bill McCutcheon. Drapo is a bum, and Kimar is the Martian leader. Kimar is upset that his kids watch too much Earth TV. His wife, Momar, played by Leah Martin, comes home from shopping. Already, I gotta be honest, I had to IMDb half these characters, and I don't know pretty much anything any of them have done. Apparently, kids all over Mars have been acting kind of strange, so he calls a meeting of the council chiefs to discuss the issue. They call upon Chechan to answer their pleas for help. Chechan is played by Carl Don. He tells them all about Christmas. He tells them they need to get their hands on Santa Claus so these kids can, well, be kids, or whatever they are, I guess. You know, get back to being normal in their own Martian way. So they hop in their spaceship and they head to collect Santa. So I'm really not sure which alien is which here, by the way, but the alien with the stash is Voldar, played by Vincent Beck, who is a real Grinch. Hargo, who is played by Charles Wren. Ringa, played by James Callan, and that's the only names I caught so far. They arrive on Earth and have no clue who Santa is, but they bump into all these knockoff ones. The Air Force gets a peek at the spaceship on their radar, and they are ready to attack these invaders. I mean, for real. They call him the B-52. When the Martians land, they come upon two kids, Billy and Betty Foster. Billy is played by Victor Stills, and Betty is played by Donna Conforte, who will explain to them exactly kind of where Santa is on Earth. Drapo is in charge of watching the kids, which is going to be the comic relief of this movie if you couldn't tell. The kids hide in the spaceship control room. They overhear the plan to kidnap Santa. We see a little bit of friction between Voldar and Kimar. If you couldn't tell by now, Voldar is the let's kill the kids kind of guy. The kids are able to dash through the snow to warn Santa. On the way, they get attacked by a polar bear. Wow. Yeah, this movie is pretty low budget indeed. The polar bear guy gets scared. He gets scared by a giant alien robot.
Right there.
The robot is named Torg, and he recaptures the kids. Torg also kicks down Santa's door. But jolly old St. Nick thinks he's a toy. So Voldar freezes the elves and takes him. And they freeze Mrs. Claus too. But they leave the robot behind. That's been the best part of the movie so far. They take Santa and the kids back to Mars. Voldar still wants the kids and Santa dead. You gotta love the break of the fourth wall here by him. He takes the kids and Santa into the airlock and... No, he wouldn't. No f***ing way, Voldar.
Oh my God!
Where did you say this leads to, Billy?
Kamar thinks that the kids and Santa actually got blown out into space and he's too late to save them. So we get a pretty up-close fight between the two. And Kamar decks his halls. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I gotta try to sneak in as many Christmassy type things here as I can. Lucky for us, Santa uses some Christmas magic to get out before the airlock actually opened.
It flowed out through the air duct.
The air duct.
But the air duct is just a little... And you're so big.
Why, you're talking to Santa Claus, son.
Voldar escapes the ship as they land back on Mars. We hear about it happened off-screen. Kamar brings Santa and the kids to meet his family.
I'm not accustomed to entering people's homes through the door.
Good one, Santa.
Y over 5 pi r squared to determine the correct orbit from Mars to Jupiter, traveling along vector A through the 17th quadrant at the power of 12 megatrons.
Wait, who? Oh yeah, and the Martian kids' name are Boomar, played by Chris Month, and Gormar, I think that's how she said it, Gormar, and she's played by Pia Zadora. A lot of AR names on this planet, I noticed. Kimar drops the coal bomb and tells Santa and the kids they're not going back to Earth.
Very good-natured woman, but
Santa Claus, you will never return to Earth. Now you belong to Mars.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, no. In a matter of no time, well, seconds really, Santa has his workshop on Mars up and running and pumping out toys.
Pretty nice, eh? Lady Momar made it for me.
Can I try it on, Santa?
Don't be silly, Droppo. This would never fit you. Why, you have to fatten up first.
Whoa, Santa just body shamed Droppo. Evil. At the same time, the Earth kids are getting kind of homesick, and Santa is getting bored. Voldar sneaks back onto the alien base and is sabotaging Santa's new workshop. This guy, man. Oh wait, it gets better. Droppo is dressed up like Santa Claus, and he's inside the toy shop, and Voldar thinks he's kidnapping Santa. Oh dear.
Now stay put, my fat little friend.
Damn, Droppo keeps getting body shamed. Oh man, the guy's gotta lay off the figgy pudding. Voldar now demands that Kamar send the kids and Santa back to Earth, and he's so sick and tired of all this Christmas joy on Mars, which needs to end. At least he wants to send the kids back home after all. You know, he only tried to kill them earlier. Unfortunately, he has the wrong Santa. But he is still hell-bent on getting rid of him.
Oh, we meet again, eh?
I don't know how you escape Shim, but you won't escape me.
But the kids come to Santa's aid and stop Voldar. And everyone has a good laugh. Santa laughs like Dr. Evil, by the way. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. So the movie ends with Santa and the kids going back to Earth. And then peace and joy and love was had by all. Oh god, I really suck at these references here. The end. So, as you could tell throughout watching this, production was very low for this movie for sure. And acting is either over the top or just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. The story is kind of cool though. I do wish we got a scene of Santa actually engaging in physical combat with the Martians. That would have been cool, but hey, it's the early to mid 60s and yeah, they probably didn't want to push that too much. I wish we got more of that robot though too. That was the best part of the movie, and then they just leave him on Earth. He's still at Santa's shop, so I wonder if Santa's gonna use him now for something. Santa versus the Martians 2. Real ass kicking begins. And that's all I really got to say about this one. Maybe after a few beers and pizza, or in this case, some cookies and hot cocoa, it won't be so bad. Well, that's all for this episode. I hope everyone has a very safe and happy holiday season, and a happy new year to all too. Catch you guys soon.